Yes, good evening. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Wednesday, the 4th of March 2020. This video is my weekly analysis video where I go over all of the trades on the daily charts that I'm trading using my high probability method. So we'll have a look at all of the charts. So first up, I'll just go to the is a spreadsheet, shared spreadsheet that I use. This is it here. It's the one I call all my daily trades in both the private Facebook group that everyone's more than welcome to join, and also my Telegram groups, which everyone's more than welcome to join. So you can see the start date, 26th of June 2019. What are we at? We've got a few problem trades, but we're at about, so there's been 590 trades taken so far since then. You can see this, I fill this in as I go sort of thing. These are the trades I call, all the prices are called pretty well after the fact as I take the trade. My exits, if you see red boxes here, it means it's a high risk or against the MAs. If you see it, this ugly red colour, it means the trade's been closed for a loss. There's a swap in the profit loss in dollars, so it's a loss. If you see it all in blue like this, generally means it's closed for a profit. If you see this yellow, it means it is partial close already, and that's what we've locked in so far. So I've also added, if there is divergence on the trades, I've added that recently. So we're looking at hidden or regular divergence. I'll see there's one other colour somewhere. See if I can find one. Yeah, this ugly green looking colour basically means a break even or close to it. It's in a few cents for a couple of dollars. So that's the shared spreadsheet. Everyone's got access to that through the Facebook group, and I think there's a link to it in the video itself. So let's get on to the charts. Let's not waste any time, maybe. Here we go. All right, I'm on two platforms at the moment. This is MT4, and I'm converting over to Trading View. So you're going to see some ugly Trading View charts all squashed up until I get on my bigger monitor, because I can't drag the MT4 charts across there. It puts all my notes on my charts out of whack. So these are the trades I've got left on the MT4 platform. So we'll just run through them quickly. You can read my notes on the right. It normally goes in chronological order from the top down. If I'm speaking too fast so you can't understand me, you can always pause the video or stop the video, read my notes, have a look. I'll explain a few things. I write notes, pips to date. I draw red lines, blue lines. Red lines like this one, the vertical and the horizontal, represent a sell at the intersection. A red dotted line represents a stop. If you see blue trend lines or lines like this, it just means something I'm looking at. In this case, nice support level. Here was a double top, etc. Now I've taken a sell. This is the pound yen. I took a sell here. It's gone down nicely. The MACD went through the zero level, which is one of my rules. So I've closed half that trade out on the 2nd of March, and a stop's now set at 143.897. So I can't lose on this trade. Now waiting on a new green blue dot on the MACD platinum below the zero level, and I'll bring this stop down, then look for buys. So that's where we're at the moment on the pound. All right, AusCAD, bit messy, a lot of trades happening. Any hidden divergence, I am hedging. I'm going to try and work my way out of any hidden divergence trades. So this started with hidden divergence. So the blue is the buys, the reds is the sells. So basically, you can read my notes as I said. I took a buy, hedge sell, same position size. Took a second buy, MACD platinum still below the zero level. Didn't quite get, I could have got to my overall break even, but I wasn't able to get out. So then I got another sell. So I took a hedge sell, and now I've taken a third buy. You can see the position sizes get slightly bigger. My overall break even is normally marked by these yellow dash lines, which are a little bit hard to see. And the platform's a bit slow, hence the covering area. So that yellow dash line there, you can read it there, 88633. Price has got to get above that to to bring all these trades in at least overall break even. The MACD Platinum's a long way below the zero level at the moment, so I'll try and work this up and get price up. Then I can look at closing some of these trades, doing a bit of creative trade management. It's high risk, but that's the way I trade on hidden divergence. As you can see, I've got other trend lines here. Green trend lines generally mean some sort of divergence, and I draw these, and red ones are bearish divergence. So green for bullish, red for bearish, and the blue one's just general interest line, something that's caught my attention. CAD Swiss in a little bit of pain here. I'm in all these buy trades back here. I've taken a little bit of profit in pips, not so much on the dollars because there's big negative swap on the sell side. So I'm in all these buys, and this here sell presented in this blue box, and I took this as an individual trade, just let my buys hang for now. It's a pair that doesn't move that much, so I'm quite happy to try and get myself out of these buys at a later date. In the meantime, I've got this sell, so you can see my buys up there. I've got 5 buys on. I've got a sell here. Nice standalone trade, hidden bearish divergence. You can see the hidden bearish divergence there. Closed one, stop set there. Now MACD Platinum again, waiting for a turn to the upside so I can start concentrating on getting rid of these buys and make some money on this sell. So I'm chipping away at these trades as I go. Looks a bit ugly, and it is. Here's talk about ugly pairs, NZ CAD. Now, all this action is in these blue boxes, and look at the MACD Platinum, all below the zero level. And you can read my notes. 4th buy was the last trade I took, so I took a buy, hedge sell, 2nd buy, 2nd hedge sell, 3rd buy, 3rd hedge sell, 4th buy on here. Now, it went against me. It's still a valid signal. Drew this trend line across here. If I get a breakthrough this trend line, I may look at taking another buy. It'll be high risk, but this buy signal is still valid because I've never got a red QMP dot, and the MACD Platinum still below the zero level. You can see the bullish divergence there. I've made a few pips. I've got a few pips in the bank, but I really need this thing to move up. It's generally a slow mover. We've had this nice big uptrend. We had a big downtrend, sideways, up. Started to go down, went sideways, then down. Now looking to go up again. It's a pair that sort of moves around a fair bit. And I'm never that, what's the word? I can't say I'm confident, but I'm never the opposite, not unconfident. No such word. I'm making stuff up now. Moving on to Euro CAD. In a buy down here, it's gone up nicely. Yeah, taken half already, got a few pips to bank. You can see closed half on the 28th of Feb, stop set up here, can't lose anything. Now, what am I in 2? Yeah. This thing, MACD Platinum, look for that to roll over or bring the stop up closer, then I'll look for a sell trade. Big move up, you expect some pullback on that, but we're in a winning trade, which is good. New Zealand USD, now this is one I've started to draw. I'm in a buy here. This is based on bullish divergence. So I took a hedge sell. So there's a buy, hedge sell. So 2 trades, the same position size. I should have something in there. Overall break even NA, not applicable because as hedged. So I'm locking in a loss between there and there, looking for a second buy trade, which may come tomorrow morning. I've already got a blue QMP, already got a blue MACD Platinum dot below the zero level, hence the grey line, vertical line that just is being drawn there just to give me a heads up that something's happening. I've got regular bullish, so I've had hidden bullish divergence initially. Now I've got regular bullish divergence, so it's the old 1, 2 in the divergences. So I'm confident that if I get a buy signal, I'll take a second buy trade at 0.06 in hopefully in here somewhere, and all I have to do is get up to about here, and that'll be overall break even, roughly, give or take. So that's New Zealand USD, and I've drawn these lines in anticipation. There's nothing confirmed yet with this divergence, but I draw them every day, just move them around as I see fit. Just makes it easy when you come to the charts, you already set up and know what you're looking at. Oz Swiss, bit of a nightmare. You can read my notes as I keep on saying. Sound like a broken record. What I mean here, I'm in a sequence which involves 1, 2, 3, 4 sell trades. So that's this whole sequence here. Then I took a standalone sell trade. So that should be, I should have a, what do you call it, little box there somewhere, if my computer moves quick enough, rectangle. So this in here is, even though it's a part of my hedging trade, now we're going really slow on the platform, sorry about that. This is a hedge sell. You can see my fourth hedge sell at 65085, and also a new sell at 65085. So it's the same, it's 2 trades in one. So if a standalone sell trade, which I've already closed half, put some pips in the bank, and I haven't got a stop and place yet. If I get a dot on a blue dot on the MACD platinum below the 0 level, then I'll look at putting a stop in place and locking a bit of that profit, then looking for a new buy to take me up and try and clear out some of these other trades. Again, it's a slow moving pair, so I've got a lot of confidence in it. Swiss franc, Japanese yen, because all the market movement on the US stock market doesn't know if it's coming or going, the yen will move a lot too. It's considered a safe currency, so you can see the big down candle, big up candle, big down candle. Now it's no idea what it's doing. I was in a standalone, I'm in a sequence here. You can see the notes there, buy, hedge, sell, second buy, second hedge, sell. And I did take a standalone sell there, and I closed it half of out down here somewhere. Then I had my stop in place, and that spike there took the stop out on that second sell. So now I'm just looking for another buy. MACD platinum's below the 0 level, so at the moment I'm just locking in losses, looking to turn this up. It's been a tough bet of trade for me. I don't know why. It looks like I had some good moves, but maybe I'm just on the wrong side of them all. I haven't got many pips out of it. Euro yen's another one's giving me a bit of grief. Not too bad though. It's again because of the market, the big US market move. The yen pairs got no idea what they're doing. So we've taken a buy here, took a hedge sell, took a second buy. It probably got up to my overall break in, but I just missed it. So then I took a second hedge sell, and at the same time I took that second hedge sell, also took a second sell, standalone trade. And it's got hidden divergence itself, so I'll work my way out of that also. So everything's involved in this box here, but there's 2 sequences. There's one, all 4 trades, and there's a second sequence, just this sell trade by itself. A little bit confusing, I know, but there is a method to my madness, as I always say also. So I've got a few pips in the bank, so all good there. Euro USD, buy trade here. Down here, it's gone up nicely. It was a part of a sequence because there's a buy. I took a hedge sell, then I took a second buy. Price went up, shot up, managed to close this buy, this sell, partial close on this. You probably just can't see. Oh, there's a dot there. Partial hedge on this, partial close on this trade. So I closed 4 of that 0.06. So as soon as I get a dot on here, I will close another 0.1 and bring this stop up a lot tighter. Then look for a sell, as one of my readers quite rightly pointed out. There's potential hidden bearish divergence setting up here. So you can pick any of these highs, doesn't really matter. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but you can see the high here, lower high on price, high here, higher high on the MACD platinum. So possibly setting up for hidden bearish divergence, and that's be another good trade to take actually. This thing's shot up a long way, so it's due for a pullback. But we're looking good on the buy. Aussie New Zealand took a sell here based on hidden bearish divergence. So that's this one up here. You can see the original sell. Come on, mate. And yes, I can't. It's a trading view thing. I'm not sure how to turn it off. So hidden divergence on the sell. No one trades a South African rand. And we've got a hedge buy. Price sort of, this is Aussie New Zealand. It's a hard pair to trade sometimes. Started to go down, went against me, started to go down again, now going against me as the Aussie's on the move up. Took a hedge buy here. Happy to do that because it's a hidden bearish divergence trade. Overall break even, not applicable as hedge. So I'm locking a loss between these two. And now we'll be looking for a sell trade. Euro pound. This is another decent trade, similar to the euro. Initially took a buy trade based on hidden bullish divergence. This is this blue dot here. Then a hedge sell. And then a second buy, and it's gone up nicely where I managed to close that original buy out, the hedge sell, and a partial close, very similar to the euro. As soon as I get a dot up here, I'll close another 0.1 and pull this stop up over the entry level, looking good. Surprisingly, got a few pips on this pair, which is a pair I don't normally do too well on. Aussie USD, here's one that's 1, 2, 3 trade. Took a buy here based on hidden bullish divergence. It was a bit dodgy, but it was there, or you could consider it a support level. So it was looking to the left here. There's price come down, price come down, price come down, price come down. Took the buy, come back down, bounce back up. So the support level sort of held again, but then it dropped off this cliff. So I took the hedge sell, so locked in a loss between those two trades. Read my notes. And it's come down, and a couple of days ago, it gave me a new buy signal, which I took. This morning I took. So it's gone up nicely. My overall break even is this yellow dashed line. So, and again, it was hidden bullish divergence followed by regular bullish divergence, 1, 2 on the divergence. So at the moment, if I closed all 3 trades, I'd make a few pips there. The plan is to leave this open. Hopefully this MACD platinum will work its way up to the 0 level with price, where I can then start looking at doing what I did with the euro and the euro pound. Close this, close that, partial close in that, put a stop in place and try and let this run. That's the Aussie USD, looking pretty good at the moment. CAD yen, sell up here, nice double top. Broke this support level here, which is great. Closed half and stop set below the entry level, waiting on some sort of, again, possible divergence setting up, nothing confirmed. So looking good, can't lose. CAD yen. Pound Swiss, this is another 1, 2, 3 trade. Initially took a sell based on hidden bearish divergence in here. Went down, didn't break this lower low here, which I thought might be an issue. Pushed up, took a new buy signal, or hedge buy, sorry. You can see it's all above the MACD platinums, above the 0 level. Then took a second sell here. Gone down nicely, broke the MACD platinum 0 level and also broke this support level. Closed this original sell, the hedge buy, and 0.4 of that second sell. Now it's sort of stalling down here a little bit. Again, I'll wait for a dot on the MACD platinum below the 0 level. I'll close another 0.1, bring the stop down, see if it can run down, get a bit of profit. Pound Swiss. New Zealand Swiss, pretty straightforward. Buy, hedge sell, second buy, second hedge sell, 4 trades all the way up here. This thing's fallen off a cliff. Now waiting for a reversal where I can take a third buy and hopefully clear out some of these trades. USD, Swiss franc, another one that took an initial sell there based on hidden divergence, then didn't break this previous low. So I went into buy mode, which was this one here. Took the hedge buy, went up. Then I got the sell signal, nice sell signal. Had, again, still hidden bearish divergence. Took that with a second sell, there it is there. And it's gone down nicely. MACD platinum's gone through the 0 level. I've closed out, I've closed the sell, closed the hedge buy, partial close on that second sell of 0.04, stop in place below the entry level, can't lose, except I've got a few pips to make up. I should close everything now just to get that positive. It's one pair that's doing my head in. And there's this other line you'll see on the USD Swiss franc, which is just parity at 1.00. So that's the Swiss franc looking all right at the moment. New Zealand, pound New Zealand's give me a bit of grief. MACD Platinum's above the zero level for all these trades still. Took a sell, hedge buy, second sell, didn't go anywhere. Second hedge buy, I thought that was going to come down nicely. I've had this resistance level drawn across here. It's broke up through there, come back down below it again. Then I've drawn this trend line across the lows here, just to see if it breaks down here. The MACD Platinum, I've got a grey vertical line because I've got a red dot in the MACD Platinum. It's heading down. Price is slowly heading down. It's all pretty tight, which is not too bad, so it won't take much of a move. A third sell, hopefully to get me down and try and get some action, get something sorted out. Now, pound USD, problem pair, probably my biggest problem pair. You can normally tell it's a problem pair by all the writing on the right-hand side of the chart. A lot of trades happening. And I've got three old dangling trades, sell trades down here. So if this thing fell off a cliff, I would love it, because then it'll get rid of these three trades. I've got a bit of profit locked in on this pair, so it's not the worst case scenario, but this here, MACD Platinum below the zero level for this long, is highly unusual on this pair. It just shows you the sideways action at the moment, how volatility has dropped off a cliff on a lot of pairs. And the pound USD is one of them. So at the moment, ignoring these three dangling trades over here, old trades, which are these three bottom red lines, this is what I'm in at the moment, this dog's breakfast up here, basically everything in this blue box. So buy, hedge sell, second buy, I think it's a hedge sell, another buy, another hedge sell, buy, hedge sell, buy, hedge sell. So I'm pretty sure the blue box is not applicable as hedged. Overall break-even is off the edge of a cliff, so I'm not too concerned about that. But having a look at all those trades there, I'm only net minus 0.32 short. So it looks like a lot, and people will be put off by it. I did start on this second sequence much higher position size than I normally would, 5 times, because I want to try and work my way out of these things, thinking this would be an easy one to get out of. Yeah, silly me. So hence I've got big position sizes here, but look at my overall position size, it's not that big a deal. But something I've got to work on. New Zealand yen, another one that's sort of causing me a little bit of grief, not the end of the world. MACD Platinum, all 4 trades. It's currently hedged, all 4 trades below the zero level on the MACD Platinum, which is good. So now looking for a buy, to take another third buy, and work my way out of this dog's breakfast. Gold, I think this one's caused me a bit of grief also. Got a few dollars in the bank, but I've got this dangling trade all the way down here. This is going to be a problem, this trade, because gold's generally got a bullish bias. So I'm going to have to rely on other trades in the future to try and pick away at this loss here. At the end of the day, if my profit today ends up at zero or minus $100, I'll take that. But at the moment, so ignoring this old trade down here, I took this sell trade up here based on, it was high risk trade as against trend, but regular bearish divergence. So I had regular bearish divergence. I've got a stop in place there. I'll take the loss if I have to. It's a high risk trade, as I said, into the MAs. The MAs are heading up. So I've just got to see what happens here. At the moment, my sell's not looking that good. It started off really nice. Look at that. But that was all this coronavirus stuff, and it went straight back up. Who knows? So let's skip across to there are other pairs that I'm looking at on my trading view charts. Like I said, this eventually I'll do these videos on my other monitor, so this chart will be a lot bigger and easier to read. So this is it's the same watch list, and basically I've marked the ones that I've got a trading view with a blue highlight, and the ones that I'm just monitoring on trading view that have been deleted from MT4, I've got the orange highlight. So we'll start with the Aussie yen. I'm in a buy here. Again, you can read my notes. Sorry, buy. I'm in a sell, red, exactly the same as MT4. Again, setting up for possible bullish divergence. I'll just move it across, but nothing confirmed as yet, hence the green trend lines in place. I've got a few pips in the bank. I've got a stop and plays, closed half. So that's Aussie yen looking good. Euro Aussie, took a buy down here. It's gone up a long way above, really up high really fast. And I've closed, I think I've closed, yeah, closed half. Stop and place is the red dot dash line. Looks like I'll probably get a red dot on the MACD platinum tomorrow, which I'll then look at bringing this stop up a lot tighter. Potentially I'm going to get a sell. It'll be a high risk sell. The MAs are spreading and there's no supporting divergence. However, MACD platinum is going to be a long way above the zero level and prices a long way from the moving averages. So that's the Euro Oz. We're in a buy, looking good. Euro Swiss, nothing doing, no trades at the moment. I've drawn a few trend lines there, probably get rid of the green ones because they're no longer applicable, but possibly setting up for the red on had a brain fade there. Possible hidden bearish divergence. Prices coming, the trend's down, so hidden divergence is normally a trend continuation. So if I get a new sell signal tomorrow, I would take that and try and work my way down. It's a tough pair to trade sometimes, but it's still a pair I'm trading. Euro New Zealand, nothing doing, made plenty of pips, but more arse than class. Again, if I get a sell signal, MAs are getting tight, but look like they're turning to the upside. But I like how the MACD platinum's a long way above the zero level, and price is a long way from the MA, so it gives you something to aim for. Pound Aussie, there was a sell signal here a couple of days ago. I made note of it, and I said I wasn't going to take it. In hindsight, I would have made a few pips, but it was just too high risk, higher risk of trade. Even though I've got regular bearish divergence, price is already pretty close to the MAs, and the MACD platinum was just above the zero level, which is not my preferred option. So it was a high risk trade. It works out. Sometimes they do. Well, it has worked out thus far. And the MACD platinum is just about on the zero level, so you could say it's going to work out. I didn't take it. I've got a few pips in the bank, so just wait and see what happens. I mean, there's plenty of pairs, so no need to be in everything, and no need to kick yourself if you do miss out the trade, or hindsight is a great tool sometimes. Pound CAD, that's a dog's breakfast. Nothing happening here. Not many trades. Not even getting interested. USD CAD, one of my problem pairs that I just have big issues trading for some reason. I don't know why. It's got nice clean moves on the chart, but geez, I struggle with it. Anyway, I digress. Setting up possibly for regular bearish divergence. Again, it's a little bit ugly, but the prices are a fair bit away from the MAs. We've had a bit of a big bearish candle followed by a slightly bullish candle. Now we've got another bearish candle. I just compress this a little bit and see why I drew that blue line in. Oh yeah. So there was some sort of resistance levels here. Resistance pretty close. Went through it, come back to it, bounced off it. Now, really, yeah, ideally want to see it break that, I guess. Tough pair to trade. No, my luck says a trade. Nah, don't be negative, Jim. USD yen, in nothing. I wish I was. I got out of my sell trade a bit prematurely. Sorry about that. And there was some big moves on the way down after I got out. This is always the case. Not to hindsight, again, no big deal. All right, that's it for the trading, guys. So which one I want? That one. Thanks for watching. Thanks to subscribing to my YouTube channel, and to all the new members of my Facebook group. Like I said, everyone's welcome to join that. It's a private Facebook group. I think there's about 5,400 members. My Telegram groups, there's only a few hundred members there, but it's all good. And yeah, if you do like the videos, please hit the subscribe button, or at least hit the like button. And if you've got any questions or anything, or want to know more about this methods, just hit me up. JAGfx, you can go to that website, JAGfx.com, would you believe? And there's a contact form with my email, etc. in there. So thanks again, guys, and enjoy the night. Cheers.